Hello and welcome to Celebrity Radio. We're the number one reviewer of theatre in the West End and Las Vegas. This week we're in the West End at the Shaftesbury Theatre for the Illusionists direct from Broadway. This is the world's biggest selling magical spectacular. That's why I was slightly shocked when I saw Monday night's production. Let me be clear, this isn't a horrible show, but it doesn't stack up as a West End production. It's not horrible, it's nicely produced. Touring standard, basically, of a magic show that has a great host and one breathtaking act. However, with the best seats at £99 at the Shaftesbury Theatre, it struggles to compete with the talent, polish and standard of competing shows for the same price in London. In terms of world-class magic, it frankly disappoints. It's mostly unoriginal and doesn't bring much new to the table. Every trick is loaded in, opposed to a production piece like levitation, which has to be rigged at the theatre. At this price, in the West End, that's hugely disappointing for this iconic stage and such an allegedly spectacular brand. However, as a kids' family night out at a variety comedy magic show, this is a 5-star experience equivalent to a world-class cruise ship production. Having just seen David Blaine on tour for £45 and Chris Angel in Vegas for less than £100, I can't help but feel shortchanged in terms of a 2019 production. These guys make their shows feel like a massive production. This show feels like a letdown and incongruous to the jaw-dropping quotes in the publicity. I wanted to love this show, but I simply enjoyed it as a Monday night out. With one exception, there's nothing new, original or clever about this show. It certainly is not spectacular. It's a Butlins cruise ship scale magic show produced beautifully with some decent talent and lighting. That isn't an insult, by the way. Just don't expect David Copperfield in the 90s. How is it possible, though, that this is less impressive 30 years later? This reflects very badly on the art form, in my view. In perspective, I could take you to two £20 Vegas shows of equal standard. What I do love, though, is that magic is back in London and still relevant. I'm thrilled that it was sold out on Monday and audiences are loving the illusions of 2019. That is brilliant. The repetition is the biggest problem of this show. For example, one principle of magic was performed 7 times in the show. Like Panto, he's almost certainly behind you is a little draining. There has to be a cleverer way of refreshing this concept. The all-star lineup includes the showman James Moore, the unforgettable Enzo Wayne, the manipulator Hugh Yongjin, the futurist Adam Trent, the mentalist Chris Cox, the trickster Paul DeBeck, and the daredevil Jonathan Goodwin. Last seen in the West End in 2015 and having just played Broadway, The Illusionists is not mind-blowing spectacular, showcasing jaw-dropping talents. It's a very polished set of magicians doing some great tricks very well. Adam offered a lovely finale akin to 2015 and is a pro. Chris Cox was exhaustingly pathologically cheerful. James and Enzo offered 2 lovely pieces of crafted illusion, but the show was stolen by the fabulous Ho Jin. I'm not worried that there aren't any female magicians in the show. There aren't any of this standard in Vegas either. It is what it is. What does bother me, though, is that the standard of acts hugely varies throughout the show. I love Paul DeBeck, who opened, drove and brought the warmth and charm to the show, some LOL old variety gags and beautiful way with the punters. Most impressive was Yu Ho Jin. This guy is leagues above the rest in skill and blew the audience away with his superb art and craft. Just beautiful art. Clearly this man has dedicated his life daily to card manipulation. It was great for the kids to see Jonathan Goodwin after his huge success on BGT. Escapology obviously seems timeless and the Scorpion routine was a treat of Blaine proportions. Overall, this was a fun variety magic show, perfect for families. Truly there isn't a spectacle in it, but there is charm and the children will love it. If this was on tour, I'd give it 4 stars, but in the West End, yards from The Lion King and Harry Potter, I can't truthfully recommend this show at £99, although tickets do start from £25. I guess I was hoping for more. It's 2019. YouTube has killed magic produced like this in this way. The art has got to push forward and push the boundaries to stay relevant. You've been listening to another review by me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where last year, with over 12 million minutes viewed on YouTube. You can check out all of our hundreds of interviews and reviews at www.celebrityradio.biz. Ta-da.